Morning.
Good morning.
This is Coffee and TV with Dad. Coffee. So what do you got? You got dioxin on the
Yeah,
carriers?
we were talking about it, and I thought I'll show you the
This
document here. That
it's all going to come out backwards. And it says dioxin on the carriers. What's the rest of it say? It's the contamination of aircraft carriers and their crews in the Gulf of Tonkin. The Gulf of Tonkin.
this is put out by the VA.
By the VA.
Yeah, I found it in the American Cancer Society on amyloidosis, and they
Primary
led me to
amyloidosis.
this. Well, yes. It explains how the dioxin does not.
Dioxin does not.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So this is from BlueWaterNavy.org, Blue Water Navy Vietnam Veterans Association. All right. Okay. And then of note, we know that combat aircraft from offshore carriers flew thousands of sorties through the described atmospheric conditions at relatively low altitudes and humid conditions during the course of the war, when Agent Orange was actively being sprayed from 1962 to 1972 and the years to follow, 1972 to 1975. Based on the principles of Newtonian physics, we believe such contamination to be a certainty beyond question. We are stating that dioxin molecules and aerosols alone or attached to other particles stuck to the outer skin of aircraft because of static charge and were carried back to the aircraft carriers, where they are rubbed into the skin and clothing
Crew.
of the aircraft maintenance deck crew or maintenance deck force, and otherwise spread to additional members of the crew by various means, including clothing that shared communal laundry facilities, freshwater washdowns of the airplanes, which added to the dioxin, to mists that were inhaled, absorbed through the skin, otherwise ingested by the crew or settled onto the deck and the superstructure. Saltwater flight deck washdowns, which push the residuals of dioxin overboard, only to be sucked up by the intake system for freshwater distillation for that carrier or for any ships following, in which made the dioxin airborne once again. In addition to transport via the static charge traction to the airplanes, we know that the Agent Orange was mixed at 50% of chemical and fuel oil prior to its being sprayed. Fuel oil is sticky, as are other petrochemicals which the airplane encountered during the flight, including fluids that leaked and exhaust of other aircraft and their flight groups. These oils and oil substances were on virtually every returning aircraft.
And that's the thrust of what I want you to know. I was there
And if you were there,
1970, 71 after it returned. Yeah.
yeah,
So it was
still contaminated.
right. It's
And if they brought it up into the water distillation plant, they were contaminating the entire crew
yeah,
unwittingly.
the guys below deck and everything. Yeah.
Everybody. You didn't even, you could have never seen the sunshine
And
the entire time you were in the Navy.
Snipes don't get to see the sunshine. They spend the whole time down below.
Yeah, they could have been contaminated.
In their laundry.
Yes, or even the water from the mashed potatoes or whatever what they eat at the mess hall. What's not called the galley? The galley.
The galley. Yeah.
Excuse me. So everything was contaminated, and it would stay contaminated for like 90 years. So that's a good argument. That's a good argument. I agree. I think it's a valid argument.
One last thing about it is there is a website showing where at in the United States they were testing the
DOD
toxins.
involvement.
Yeah, undetermined. They had factories and they were testing different agents: Agent Orange, Agent Green, Agent Pink, So there's more than one
Purple.
that
But Agent Orange is the one that
was chosen to be used.
that's the one that you have to
But they were wrong.
prove.
And we were exposed to.
Right, and we want to help each other. We want to help. We were asking for help. The proving part. If you witnessed Agent Orange being sprayed, or did the Agent Orange spraying yourself, please contact us.
Yeah.
Or a pilot who flew the aircraft or flew through
The
Agent Orange
overspray.
overspray or spray. Spray drift is what they call it.
Mhm.
Please contact us. We'll be grateful.
So there's we didn't make it up there. There's documentation out there. They'll help you out.
Yes, we did not make this up. We didn't do this to
And
ourselves.
why now? You know, it's such a.
Well, you've been. You've been
this
having
is
problems since.
they just don't. And a lot of guys.
I don't. When you look for Agent Orange on the internet, and you really don't get many videos of testimony of people saying how they were affected by it. I don't know if it's being purposefully
blocked.
Yeah, they're not allowing the terms to be searched for, or they're just not. People aren't talking about it.
They don't put two and two together because it's been so long. Because they ask you when you do a claim against the VA, why didn't you say something when you got discharged?
Well, you weren't sick.
You're not sick.
Yeah,
you
but
have no idea.
yeah. Or if you got sick, you might have thought it was maybe stomach flu. Or that would be an interesting thing. If we would have to, is there a way for us to get a hold of any time you went to see the sick bay?
Oh, my goodness.
So, I mean, that's 30, 40 years ago.
So
So
when
maybe
you're 20 years old, you don't go. You know.
right.
They started signing your gold pricking and everything. Just went to the dentist and things like that. That was always, that was only 6 pay.
So let's start
Flu
off.
shots.
All right.
So that's that.
Well, that's some of that. We're going to come back to this again and again and again because until it starts getting critical mass and it's the snowballing effect, we're going to do this every day until
That's bluewaternavy.org.
Until. So today, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm nauseous.
You're nauseous? Did you take this?
We have a chemotherapy. I took the
I didn't know that.
anti-nauseous. Well, that was one thing that woke me up this morning.
The antiemetic. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that you would take to go fishing on the what's that seasickness? The anti-seasickness pill.
Yeah.
An antiemetic. Everyone knows what we're talking about. It's coffee.
Yeah, seasickness
morning.
pills, I guess. First time, this is my third session, and the first time I'm being bothered by nausea.
They gave you Zofran yesterday. I thought.
Yeah, they give it to you IV.
But they weren't always giving it to you.
You know,
They just started giving it to you
no,
this.
well, I thought they always did. This is
No, they didn't always.
the first
do it.
one. And
I've been watching.
yeah,
So
you have to watch and ask because she tried to give me dexamethasone through an IV.
Yeah.
I had to stop her. Changed nurses. She didn't
changed nurses.
didn't
She
know what the
wasn't-
changes were.
Yeah. What was up with her trying to get us to asking us if we party and we're going to go home and party after chemo? What was she trying to lead us into?
They don't. I don't think they understand.
There's no partying going on after chemo. This is not a party situation.
No, you're in the mood for hitting.
No.
You know, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just lay down.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to bed. They're all just being wishful, I think. I says no. I was in the hospital.
Or maybe they're, I don't know. I think they're trying to lead you into saying, yeah, I was. drinking alcohol and I cause myself to
Get
drink
sick.
myself in the hospital. No, that's not the case. Why would they say that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's just
Even the nurses in the hospital. You going home? They go, no.
yeah. Are they all
I'm gonna
alcoholics? Or is
discharge
everybody they
I'm
know
going to
just
discharge myself.
get alcohol? Get drunk.
Doctors don't even come to the
Were they? Is that why
hospital on
they?
the weekends.
They were acting up. Maybe they were drinking and doing shots because they were kind of rowdy. When
And they
we
probably
there.
were doing the Jello shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a conference room and
So they would probably have to drink. I didn't smell any alcohol or anything, but that doesn't mean anything. It could be what is it? The grain alcohol that has, and they have plenty of grain alcohol there. They have to clean the breathing equipment, so they would have plenty of grain alcohol. Yes, who's them? They're the drunks, not us.
yeah.
Convicted, guilty. Excuse me.
They said if they thought I had wine in my water bottle, they'd all come by with a cup. What?
Making wine out of water. Well, what are they? Think you're Jesus? Okay. So,
Today's just stay at home and relax.
that sounds good to me. You're not drinking any coffee. Or
Well, I set it out in the counter and you made me sit down.
well, you were punching around. Oh, it's 2 at night. You gotta stay down.
Stay the came.
Another
Don't
two.
run out and get it.
Nope. It's bad TV.
So we gotta get a robot to run out there and get one.
Robot. We'll get the stretchy arms.
Good little gadget arm.
Yes. Who else had stretchy arms? Stretch Armstrong?
Yeah,
Was he a cartoon or is he just
he's
a
a
doll?
cartoon.
He
A doll
wasn't-
with the rubber. You pulled yours apart.
Of course I did.
Boom.
Told me it was unbreakable.
It's supposed to be. Who thought a 2-year-old would break a
I
stretch
would.
Armstrong?
I'd break it. If you want to break it,
Tell me it can't
tell me,
break
count
it.
me, pray. I will. I'll figure out a way.
I think you can still get those. Those are those standard toys. They know they're going to sell so many. They pull them out. Because I started to see those
They're probably
electronic thing where you, the blinking lights.
Simon Says.
Simon says you can start getting them again.
Well, it's a good memory game.
Yeah, it is. And you listen to the notes. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, that'd be interesting if there was. Is there anything like that similar to where they're musical notes and you have to? It plays the note and then you have to write down what note it was.
It's called a guitar. That's what I'm
Right.
doing right now.
Yes.
Transposing from records to.
Well, easy, like a different way of doing it for like children. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're learning how to associate the notes with the sounds, the tones with the placement of the style.
I'm sure if we were to look, it could be something. Because they have the, well, it's like an electric piano with a key will light up.
Yeah, they have the electric guitar where the frets will light
Yeah,
up
the
too,
frets and
where there's an LED on the fret
uh-huh.
board to tell you what note to
And
play.
you get to hear it. When I was younger, I realized, I says, well, if I hear the notes being played, while I'm playing it,
Yes.
so when I listen to the radio, I ought to be able to know where my fingers should go from what I'm listening to.
Yeah.
It took a while to develop that.
But what makes it confusing, even more confusing to me, is the fact that there are how many 12 different ways to play the same note on the guitar.
Yeah, there's a lot of positions.
Yeah, so that's
Good.
confusing.
You got first position, second
That's
position.
very, very confusing for a beginner. And you're like, what? Why would you have 12 different ways to do the same thing?
Each string will have several different E's. You can play.
My point exactly.
Yeah. But that gets into enhancing.
Okay, we got 30 seconds to wrap it up. Anything you want to say? Thank you for watching. Please, God, make us popular on YouTube.
Yes.
And I hope you feel good.
Thank God for an answered prayer. Was on remission for 7 years. And then returned. We'll do it again.
Do it again tomorrow. Goodbye.